Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Julie. I'm going to be working on the leaf portion for my February gnome. And if you have been watching me, you know that I don't use the same colors that I have in the book in the instructions. So the color that they call Amazon, I'm using leaf. I've used this previously in the gnome's hat. If you've watched me, it's in the band in his hat. So this is the color that I'm using for the leaf. And I will gather all my things together and start that for you. Okay. I read the directions, and usually we make the magic ring to start our rounds. Well, in this one here, we actually make chains. We make 13 chains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot. Gotta put that down. Okay, so you wrap the yarn around your index finger so the tail is on top. With the tail, we push it with our thumb into that loop we just made. Pull it up through. And with our left hand, we just pull it tight. Okay, so now I have a loop, right? We insert our crochet hook. And I'm gonna do it this way, all right? So we have to chain 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so in the second chain from the hook, we put a single crochet. So not this one here, it'll be this one. We'll do a single crochet. Okay, the next one, we have to do a half double. So half double, we yarn over before we put it into our stitch. Okay, yarn over and bring up a loop. So we have 3. And for a half double, we'll yarn over and pull it through all 3. Okay, so the next one we have to do double crochets, which we haven't done any double crochets, I don't believe, in this particular pattern. So for a double crochet, we have to do in the next 6. So for a double, we yarn over before we insert it into our stitch, yarn over, pull through, so we have the 3 just like in a half double. But for a double crochet, we yarn over and pull through only 2 of them. Okay, and then we yarn over again and pull through the other 2. So we're kind of making a triangle. We're climbing a hill. Excuse me. So we have to do 6 of those. So that was 1. So here's 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. So in the next stitch, the next 2 stitches, we have to do half doubles. So we'll do our half double again. Remember, we'll go through all 3. All right, half double. Okay, this next one, we have to make a single crochet. Okay, now in our very last chain here, we have to do a multitude of stitches. So a little series. We do a single crochet, then we chain, and then we do another single crochet. And in the chain, we have to put our stitch marker. Okay, so we'll do a single crochet, a chain, which I have to mark here, which is not always the easiest thing for me to do. Okay, and then that same stitch, we have to do another single crochet. All right, So we're at the top, at the end of our chains here, where our tail is. Okay, so we're going to start working back down the other side of the chain. Okay, so I'll move my scissors that are holding in place here for me. Okay, so we have to do a single crochet in the next one, which is this one right here. So a single crochet, all right, a half double in the next two. So here's one, and there's two. Okay, 6 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like I put it in the wrong spot because there's a space there. Oh, I did. This one. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. All right. And then we have to half double in the next one. All 3. Single crochet. Okay, and then at the very end right here, we do a slip stitch. All right, so there's our leaf. Okay, so that was round 1. Now I have to turn the page and we'll go on to round 2. I'll move up my row marker to round 2. Turn my page here. And basically we're doing that type of thing. We're chaining 1, we're single crocheting in the next stitch, then we do a half double and a double crochet in the next stitch. So basically we're just building upon what we've already built. So I will probably set a time lapse for that. And row 3 is that same way, and then we fasten off after that, leaving a long tail. So I will do a time lapse for you, so I won't bore you, and I'll play some music or something. Okay, so what I did is I fastened it off. Okay, and then I cut my yarn. Need a long tail, but this is the leaf here. That's the front side, and there's the back. So I have to weave this in so you won't see it. So I have 1 leaf. I have 5 flowers that I have to sew on my gnome, and I will get working on that. Okay, so the directions here, it just says to sew 2 of the flowers to the hat, and then sew the leaf at round 18 of the robe, and sew the remaining 3 flowers to the robe between the beard and the leaf. So on this page, it kind of gives you directions here for the 2 flowers, or shows you a picture of it, I guess, and then the leaf here. And then when you turn the page, you just kind of put the 3 flowers just bunched in right here. So that's what he's supposed to look like at the end. So I'm going to do my best to replicate that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get them done. Okay, I have 2 of the flowers on. Oops, sorry about the wiggling here. That's what he looks like from the side, and this is what he looks like from the front. Okay, so here's the leaf before I get the flowers sewn on. Might have it a little bit too close to his beard, but I think that'll be fine. Because it's supposed to look like he's holding it with his arm, so. But there's the leaf. Okay, and I'll get those other 3 flowers put on here in just a sec. Okay, so here is the gnome all completed with all 3 flowers. Okay. I guess I can turn, there's the side view, the back, the other side, and I guess can't really see much from the top. But there he is. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for watching me. Bye. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, would you please hit the thumbs up, give me a like, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in that area below. And if you'd like to, please subscribe. I know I'm not a very large channel yet, but I do plan on putting out a video every week or every other week. So thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.